What is going on, everybody? We are live talking about HBO Max. There's so many updates that came out today, just today. What's going on, Amanda? Hey, glad to be doing it. Glad to be here. I gotta say, I love talking about this stuff. You already know I love it. What's going on, Gumps? Where is the video? It says 9:30 and it's 9:30. I'm here, I promise. All right, let's take a look here. So, guys, this entire stream is for, oh my God, my comment bubble is taller than me. This entire stream, guys, is for answering HBO Max questions. Let me know any questions you got, or if you just want to hang and chat. If you got any questions about me, let me know. But we got Gumps. My question is, with the Snyder cut finally happening and release the Ayer cut and make Solo 2 happen is trending, when does the fan influence stop? You know, you called it, man. You called it. Honestly, it does seem like there's a lot of fan influence right now. And, you know, I don't know when it's going to stop, to be honest with you, because I keep going back and forth about the Ayer cut. I think I wake up some days and I'm like, dude, why not? I'm down to see it. And then other days I wake up and I'm just like, dude, is it even necessary? So I think I'm back and forth about the Ayer cut. Solo 2, look, I like Donald Glover as Lando. I liked a couple other things about the movie, but DC stuff is different, TBH. They really did tamper with the vision of the director more so than Solo. Don't hate on Solo. I'm not hating on Solo. I'm not hating on Solo. I don't hate it. I don't. I really don't. I thought the movie was all right. I just didn't think it was necessary. It's another story that I don't know. But now that the Skywalker saga is over, I kind of figure, why the fuck not? Like, might as well. But I'm going to bring up one thing that does need to come back. Hashtag save Daredevil. Save Daredevil. Save Daredevil. Marvel, please, if you're listening, anybody that works at Marvel, has a connection to Marvel, please, 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 please save Daredevil. But anyway, guys, let's talk about HBO Max, because there was a big interview today. I know the content manager, if I'm not mistaken, the content chief, was talking about a lot about some details about the service. I'm actually looking right at the interview right now. I wish I could share it with you guys, but I need to get the premium version of StreamYard, and I totally forgot to do that. Yeah, they pushed Ayer to right in 6. Yes, you're right. I know. But again, I'm back and forth about it. Like, some days I'm like, might as well, why not? But other days I don't know if I need it in my life. You know what I mean? I don't really necessarily need it. So Daredevil can't happen because Netflix owns the rights to that version of Daredevil. I still want it to happen, though. But let's go talk about some HBO Max stuff that happened today. The content chief talked about it, and he did let us know, of course, confirming that there is no Harry Potter for a little while. NBC Universal has the movie and TV rights for Harry Potter, so they're going to hold on to that for dear life, I'm sure. HBO Max is probably not going to get it until 2025. He says that they're still shopping around, but let's be real here. NBC Universal's got Peacock on the way in July. They know what they're doing. They have that. They have Harry Potter gripped in hand, ready to go, ready to promise to people to sign up for Peacock anyway, and they're not letting go of that. Now, HBO Max does have some pretty big day one exclusives I want to point out. They do have Friends, South Park. Let's see, what else do they have? And this is exclusive to HBO Max streaming only. Like, those are huge. They've got Studio Ghibli. They've got Big Bang Theory. The Lord of the Rings franchise is going to be on. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming to HBO Max on that first day. How do you feel about the interface? I think it looks amazing, especially the TV interface. That's going to be the interface I'm going to be using the most, and I am actually really excited for the interface. It looks smooth. It looks amazing. The only streaming services whose interface I really cannot stand is Hulu, but I would say besides Hulu, none of the other ones really bother me too much. Hulu just is very hard to navigate. I had no idea how to save shows to my stuff. It's a little bit difficult for me to navigate. NBC streaming name is So AIDS. Yeah, Peacock, it's a weird name. I'm like, all right, if you guys endorse Katy Perry, go for it. I wonder how much it would take for Universal to cave and give WB back their rights. I don't think they're going to cave RN. Like, I think they're going to fight to hold on to those Harry Potter rights. I think that if this was 5 years ago and or maybe even 6-7 years ago when you had Netflix, Hulu, and creeping up Amazon Prime, I think that NBC Universal would be down to sit down and have a discussion about it, but I really don't think they're going to be talking about it with HBO anytime soon. Once 2025 happens, I think it's just going to be whoever has the biggest offer, whoever's got the biggest check is going to get it, and I think NBC Universal is going to fight for that, and I sure in the hell would. I love the interface as well. Hulu does frustrate me too. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Hulu is just like it's just hard to navigate, to be honest with you. And I think the interface is the same on all platforms. So I just hate the way it looks, to be completely honest. But let's talk a little bit more about this interview that the HBO Max content chief had with Business Insider. He also disclosed that the originals for HBO Max are going to be like cinematic in value in every single way. They're going to be far-reaching, even more. He said there's going to be even more value in these Max originals than the ones that we see on HBO. So I'm really anticipating that Green Lantern. He really had a lot of great things to say about DCU, which that was one topic that he hit because nobody really knows what's going to happen with DCU, but Doom Patrol Season 2 is streaming on both HBO Max and on DCU. So it sounds to me like for now, they're going to keep it around, which I think would be a great idea. They've got the comics library in there, which is massive. Well, when I first started DCU, it was not that big. They didn't even have Brightest Day, Blackest Night, or Brightest Day. So I'm hoping they at least added that because that's the best, one of the best, if not the best Green Lantern line. Harry Potter is my life. The fact HBO lost it is a huge hit for me. Yeah, and Gumps, to be honest with you, I'm wondering how many people are going to still be shopping around due to the fact that Harry Potter won't be there on day one. And that's like a huge, huge drop. I mean, yes, you've got Lord of the Rings, great, but like Harry Potter, that would be a huge get. And unfortunately, HBO couldn't get that. And they said that they're striking all these deals. And I'm like, I'm sorry, HBO, you didn't hit that Harry Potter, though. That's one audience you just didn't get. But they do say that they're continuing deals, even though that productions have been on hold. I know that Friends, the reunion special, was on hold, but the entire series is going to be streaming there day one, and it's not streaming anywhere else. I know this because I'm trying to finish the series very, 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 very much. I want to know if Ross and Rachel get back together. Please do not spoil. I have not watched it. Let's see. The Lord of the Rings show is on HBO as well because HBO does hit with their budget, which does excite me for Green Lantern. Dude, I am so excited for the Green Lantern show. Like, oh my goodness. And I know it's in the right hands. Let's see. Will you be staying up for the launch of HBO Max? Yes, Arian, I certainly will. I'm probably going to have a video out right away. You know me, HBO needs to build up to Green Lantern's Brightest Day, Blackest Night. Yes, Gumps, and I'm really hoping that's where they go. I'm hoping they build up to that, and then they make a Green Lantern's Corps movie that is Blackest Night, Brightest Day in one. Most HP fans already own the entire series, so it's not really a hit to the fans. Yeah, I think I could agree with that. I'm not a huge Harry Potter head. I always strike Gryffindor, and I kind of don't like that because I would have loved to explore the other houses. But it's not like my first fandom, but I am interested in them. And I think maybe not for the diehard Harry Potter fans, but for people like me, I would have loved to see Harry Potter on HBO Max day one. You haven't watched Friends, bruh. Yeah, no, I haven't watched Friends. I know I haven't watched Friends all the way through. I know that is like a carnal sin in anywhere. That is a sin, I swear. But I haven't seen it, so I'm watching it all the way through. I started on Netflix, and they yanked it back in January, and so I'm somewhere in like middle of season 7. I already know that Chandler and Monica got married. Got past all that, so I'm kind of like in season 7, I want to say. I don't know. Once we get it back, I'll be able to tell you guys. But let's talk a little bit more about HBO Max because there was some other stuff disclosed in that interview that he talked about, and I just wanted to hit on that as well. He talked a little bit about the timeline on how long the Snyder Cut stuff was going, and he actually said he forgot when Zach and Deborah first gave them the sense that they were where they were heading. So it sounds to me like it was the November timeline that you talked about, Amanda. It kind of sounds like back in November, things started bubbling up and they probably came to them with the Snyder Cut. and they went with it. Are you interested in the new Looney Tunes cartoons? Yes, I am actually. I'm a little bit strange. I don't know why I feel like weirded out about the yellow gloves. I don't know what it is about them, but I'm like, why the yellow? I guess I just want to know. Is it like some kind of way to indicate that this is a new Looney Tunes series? That would make sense, but I want to know about those yellow gloves. Like, what is going on with those? Because I don't know, man. It looks like butter popcorn palms. So I'm curious to see what's up with that. I wonder if the humor is going to hold up, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, and then we also figured out that J.J. Abrams is the one who pitched the Justice League Dark series. I don't think that was. I thought I had already heard of that. I don't know why. Do you think the Sesame Street late night talk show will be worth it? Yeah, the late afternoon show with Elmo. I think so. I think what HBO Max is doing that's brilliant is they have a library that really suits everybody. They're not doing a Disney Plus where it's supposed to be family only. They're giving us rated R content. They're giving us content for the kids. They're giving us content that everybody can enjoy. So I respect that. I don't know if it'll do well, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, Sesame Street still is going pretty strong. I don't know if kids watch Sesame Street still, so I'm not entirely sure. I think it's got potential, but we just got to see. I guess we really have to see how the kids like it. That's kind of what it's going to depend on. And I know that HBO Max has already like confidently said they are going to be competition for Netflix. And look, it's HBO. If anybody came along, Disney or HBO would be the two that would be like competition, but they ain't there yet. They ain't there yet. I know they've got Now subscribers. They've got 8. By the way, I need to pull that list up. If you have AT&T DirecTV, if you have HBO Now, you will actually qualify for a free upgrade to HBO Max or a convert. And I guess for whatever reason you can keep HBO Now, I would not do so. HBO Max is one of the only streaming services going to give us cinematic TV shows outside Disney Plus. Yes, Gumps, you actually took the words right out of my mouth because I could not come up with the words to say. But yes, I think the value for HBO Max is going to be just as good. They're going to have cinematic value. They're going to have great TV shows. How do you feel about HBO Max not announcing any 4K capabilities? I'm wondering if that was an oversight. They should definitely get it to 4K ASAP because I know a lot of people are going 4K. Hey, what's going on, guys? I see we got Aiden here. Feel free to chime in the chat, guys. Ask me any questions about HBO Max. I've got the answers, y'all. I've been researching this for months. Manda knows I've been on this beat for a little while, and I feel like I'm almost like a little bit of an HBO Max expert right before it comes out. So I can't wait until it comes, guys. So many great things. I mean, they're going to have all the Lord of the Rings. They're going to have the Matrix trilogy. They're going to have Studio Ghibli. They're going to have DC, all kinds of DC films. I want to say the entire DCEU slate. They're going to have Joker. They're going to have Crazy Rich Asians, A Star is Born. And then they also have some stuff from Criterion Collection. They've got Wizard of Oz coming, Casablanca. What else do they have? Let me look at the list here. Citizen Kane, The Shining, Singing in the Rain. Like, damn, that's a list. And see, that's my thing is actually during the Business Insider interview with the HBO content chief, he was talking about it. And he was saying that originals is what's going to reel people in, but the library is what's going to keep people. I think this will be better than Netflix and maybe Disney Plus. Leo, my guy, I love your name, man. Thanks for coming out. I don't know. That's a lot to say for me right now. I think it has the potential to get up there and possibly knock one of the top 3 out of the spot. I'm not going to say it's going to be Netflix. It might even be Hulu. Who knows? But right now, they just have too big of a market share, in my opinion, to say that now. It could happen in the future. You could be onto something, though. I'll be sticking with Netflix only. Why, Will? Is it the cost? Let me know. Let me know. I heard that other cable providers are giving out free for cable HBO subscribers. Quinn, I did not hear that. I know that DirecTV is for sure. Let me see though. Maybe you might be right. I didn't hear anything from that. So let me see. I how to get streaming service and how you can't. Oh, good old variety. I'll get back to that question, Quinn. I'm looking that up because that's one thing that I actually don't know. I know I looked it up like a week ago when I was helping out Amanda, and I'd seen that it was only like DirecTV, AT&T, and a few others. I don't think it's definitely not everybody. I could tell you that now. Okay, it has not secured packs with the three biggies. So it doesn't have, if you have Comcast, Roku, and Fire TV, I don't know. Warner Media also doesn't have a deal with Dish Network / Sling. So pretty much only if you have here in the US, if you only have AT&T or DirecTV, then that's all. You're the only one qualified, unfortunately. HBO Max really grabbing the measuring tape to flex on other streaming services. They really are, especially taking a chance with the Snyder Cut. Big deal. Yes, you know all. Oh, I appreciate that, Amanda. You legit made me so happy when you said the TV providers would have HBO Max without free of charge. Yours will. Definitely not Comcast or Dish Network. Netflix has a more variety of content than all these streaming services combined. Well, I mean, look, I got to see what HBO Max looks like day one, because you're right, because Netflix has been in the game the longest. However, it is rarely ever the first one that survives. Let me remind you guys of MySpace.com. But I'm not saying that HBO Max is going to come along and squash Netflix and throw them out of the water, but I'm just saying it's not out of this world to think they're going to be up in the running for the top 3, top 4 spot within the next few years. Have any other DC shows been announced for HBO Max or at least been mentioned? I know the Green Lantern is coming up, the Justice League Dark stuff. So Justice League Snyder Cut might be a series. Don't know. That's up in the air. But yes, AJ actually came in and said just Justice League Dark and Green Lantern Corps. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for coming out, AJ. Good to see you, my friend. I personally think WB and HBO have always had high quality content, especially with television. They throw their money into that budget, so I think we'll get high quality films eventually. I completely agree, Amanda. The content chief said they're going to focus cinematic value into these TV shows. These are going to, he said that they're going to go even a step further than the HBO Now originals and the HBO originals that we currently have, which I can't imagine with the popularity of Game of Thrones. Rest in fucking peace, because that season 8 was awful. But I don't know. I have to wait and see about that. I have to wait and see. One thing I like about HBO Max announced last year is each profile can have a password. Yes, I like that too, because my profile on Netflix definitely has some things on there that I would never watch. And it's due to the fact that my mom or dad will accidentally click my profile, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not watching Real Housewives or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes it'll just be random stuff that pops up, and I'm like, that's definitely not me. But guys, so exciting about HBO Max. Got season 8 was a slap to the face. Yeah, Gumps, it just goes to show that those two guys did not know how to write. I mean, I actually had listened to, no, I'm sorry. I didn't listen. I found this on Twitter. It was a thread that somebody had shared, and they were at a writing panel, and I just kind of like read through their responses, and I could tell that like Game of Thrones, they kind of had no idea what they were doing, to be completely honest, which a show that got that big, I'm sure nobody expected that, but man, these guys needed a little bit of help. They needed to take HBO's hand with season 8 when HBO said, we want 10 episodes. And these guys said, nope, we're going to give you, 7, 6. HBO said subscribers who are billed through Fios Internet, Optimum, and Spectrum, and Liberty Cablevision in Puerto Rico will also get access to HBO Max at launch at no extra cost. That's amazing, Quinn. I'm so glad to hear that. I wish they had a contract with everyone, to be honest. I wish Comcast subscribers, Dish Network subscribers, I wish everybody could get HBO Max for free. I know it's definitely due to business, but I'm sure they tried to nab as many deals as they can, because that is one thing they had over Disney Plus at launch. They've already got a subscriber base on cable and on HBO Now that are going to migrate on the Max. They've already got the numbers, guys. So this is going to be a big fight. What streaming services do you currently have, and what do you like and dislike about each of them? Love that question, RN. I currently have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and I'm going to have HBO Max. What I love about Netflix, they always have content. I love that Netflix always has original stuff, and they always have a decent amount of originals. Excuse me. So I can go into their library and, oh my goodness, let me tell you, I can go into their library and just find whatever I want. They've got such a vast library. They've been around first. So they have that longevity that gives them that huge, massive library. They've got a lot. What I don't like about Netflix, and this is unfortunate, it's not due to them. All the stuff's they're about to get stripped of all their stuff once everybody comes out with the streaming service. So they're riding on those originals hard right now. Hulu, I don't like the interface. I definitely don't like the interface. To be honest, I don't pay for Hulu. I actually use my parents' Hulu. They use my Netflix, so we switch back and forth. I'm not on Hulu that often, only for the anime. And now that I have a Crunchyroll, a friend's account, thank God. Thank you so much, Chris P. Chris Patterson, my guy, if you're in here, thank you for letting me use your amazing account. But anyway, yes, I don't really use Hulu, to be honest. I'll use it for anime dub only. So I don't really like it, to be completely honest with you. I like the anime dub library. And then Amazon Prime, not a big library. That's what I don't like, and that's not their fault. But I like their originals, and I like that they have a lot of A24 stuff, because that's my favorite studio. So I love that they have a lot of A24. And then Disney Plus. What I don't like about Disney Plus is there's not enough original programming. They didn't come with the ammunition that they should have came with. They should have came with Mandalorian, then been ready to go. Well, I guess they did have the last season of Star Wars Clone Wars, which was amazing. But let me tell you, I just, after that, there's been nothing. It's been a tumbleweed. So I can't really say that I like too much other than The Mandalorian and I guess having access to all the Disney classics. But honestly, the dislike about that one is just that it's boring. But thanks for that question, RN. That was awesome. Is it an app or can I watch with my direct TV menu? You should be able to go right in your menu. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to actually update it on your cable provider. There's way too many streaming services. If they are to survive, some will have to collab. If not, cable will be a cheaper alternative. Yeah, Gump. And actually, the first people to do this is VRV. Like, VRV is Crunchyroll and a couple other services. Let me look that up, guys. I'm sorry. If I don't know it, I gotta Google that shit because I gotta find out. Which is probably about to disappear now that HBO Max is coming out. But VRV was like Crunchyroll and a couple other services bundled into one. And I think it's going to be smart for some people to start consolidating. I'm talking Shudder. God, there's so many guys. Like, please feel free to drop any in the comments that I might be missing. But like small ones like Shudder, Sony's Crackle, shit like that. They need to start banding together because they're not going to survive. I can't believe no one mentions Game of Thrones season 8. We just all collectively stay silent about that show. It's hilarious. Yeah, you know, I think my heart broke a little bit when I seen that. Bro, it's literally dog trash. I hope you're talking about Game of Thrones season 8 because that was awful. John Stanky said they would eventually like to create some sort of bundle with other platforms. I think that would be amazing. Look, I am all for collaborating between companies. I'm all for them coming together. Just like I said, VRV with the combination, I thought that was an amazing offer. I want to real quick touch on something, y'all. And since we've been talking a lot about HBO Max, I want to talk about the other thing that's on my thumbnail, and that's Quibi. I'm going to ask you guys, let me know in the comments, everybody, how do you feel about Quibi? Have you even tried it out? Have you signed up? Have you watched any shows? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments because I'm going to take a quick, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a quick detour into Quibi real quick. So let me know your thoughts about Quibi. RN starts out with the poor Quibi. That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I think Quibi is definitely on the way to the graveyard. Here's the problem with Quibi. And I actually have my phone to show you guys. Quibi, the amazing screen flipping technology that they had was incredibly smooth. It was crispy, it's smooth, it flips instantaneously. And I know that some of the shows clearly are edited down into that format, but some of the stuff was shot purposely for that format. So I thought that was absolutely brilliant. And from a filmmaking perspective, I loved Quibi as an idea. I signed up for Quibi and have not watched anything. I believe it's a 3-month trial, but I canceled it. Yeah, it is a 3-month trial. Let me bring up something. So, oh, wow, they have ads. No surprise. But look. This is the best thing about Quibi, and they didn't invent it, and they didn't give credit to who invented it, and now they're in a lawsuit. They're done. It's a wrap. They're wrapped up in litigation right now. It's really not looking good for them. The problem was they didn't set themselves up to have an app on TVs, on anything besides a phone. Because let's be real here, guys. Doing this only gets so boring after a long time. I do it every time in my damn trailer reactions, and I can't stand it. But there's no way somebody's going to do that for 30 minutes to catch up on the latest Quibi show that they're 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 episodes behind because, oh, shit, I forgot. I'm watching this show on Netflix. Oh, shit, Quibi updates every single day. So now I'm 10 episodes behind. That means instead of the 10-minute bites, I'm now 10 episodes. You mean to tell me I have to watch this for an hour and 40? I don't want to do that. And I don't want to be cocked up with my phone here for an hour. No pun intended, with my phone here and just sitting and watching this show that I barely even want to watch. So the biggest problem with Quibi is they came out of the gate hot, ready to go without a fucking app. And if they had a PlayStation, Xbox, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV Plus, if they were ready to go on all platforms, I would speak a little bit differently, but they killed themselves by making them exclusive to phone. That was an absolute suicide. I think if Quibi had come in and they had some great content library already, and they were lined up on different platforms and things of that nature, then I would feel a little more secure about their future, but it's really not looking good. And a lot of people who I have talked to actually share the same comment as are in. They've signed up for Quibi and haven't watched a single damn thing. I know I watched a couple of episodes of that Liam Hemsworth show and I just couldn't get through it. The Dangerous Game or whatever. I watched a couple episodes of a few other things. Nothing really tickled my fancy. That was a big issue. And me and a friend of mine at work, Alex D'Elia, if you're in here, what's going on, man? Feel free to drop a comment. Me and him talked a little bit about Quibifying certain movies. Now, he came up with the idea of like Quibifying RoboCop, and what if you made that into Quibi? R.I.P. Quibi. Chrissy's Court was the only content. Stop. Amanda, I'm looking at the camera right now, but I'm looking straight at you. Stop. That. Do not talk about that Chrissy's Court stuff. Do not bring that up in here. All that money spent on Quibi could have been sent to my Cash App. I agree. It could have been sent straight to our pockets, or it could have been sent to somebody else to support another streaming service. But if they had captured like all this content, imagine if Quibi had gotten all these movies, different TV shows, and they like Quibified the shit. So you could sit on your phone and you could pull it out and you could watch Avatar: The Last Airbender in any perspective you wanted. I would like that. I'm not going to lie. Like, I would love if they took content that already existed and made it into the Flippy and then also had the streaming app. But there's no way. Quibi is dead. As soon as HBO Max comes out, they are kiss them goodbye, guys. They are out of here. I don't even know if they'll survive that 90-day free trial period. Does anybody know when they started that? Because actually, shit, we have a video on the channel. Do the subscriber numbers for HBO Max get released the day after or after a week? And what do you think those numbers will look like? I want to say they're quarterly. If not quarterly, monthly or whatever. There's many ways to track it. Admittedly, that's one thing. I guess I'm not the biggest expert on the streaming counting and things of that nature, but I know that it's counted by a specific company that does studies, and they're going to release stories about this. So I think subscriber numbers are going to come out couple weeks, couple months max. But I think those subscriber numbers are going to come very soon. I think it's going to look really good for them. And the reason why is because they already have people on HBO Now. They have cable subscribers. They've got a legion of people that already have HBO. And a lot of people are just going to say, why the fuck not? I'm going to get a lot more with HBO Max anyway. They're going to convert. And I think, honestly, why would you say no? If you already have HBO, why would you say no? Why would you not upgrade your... And let me know, guys. I mean, maybe... Look, I'm not saying that it would be foolish to do so. There are some people that only want to keep the HBO subscription. I get that. Let me know why. If you're one of those people, please let me know why. Because I feel like there is so much to offer with HBO Max. And I think, Arian, I think we're going to be looking at some big numbers. But let me tell you, we're going to be looking at an explosion when the Snyder Cut comes out. Once the Snyder Cut starts streaming on HBO Max, it's a wrap. I'm sorry, their servers are going to crash that day. They're going to break records. They're going to shatter numbers. Like it's honestly probably going to be the biggest streaming sign up of all time, if I'm being honest. I'm about to watch all my favorite Adult Swim and Teen Titans show on HBO Max. Yes, Do-Rag God, I love your name. Yes, I will be doing the same. I'm going right back to that Teen Titans. What was it? 03, 04 series, the one that was like kind of like an anime. I'm going right back to that shit. It makes absolutely no sense when I hear people say all that they need is HBO Now. RN, honestly, I haven't heard anybody say that, oddly enough. But like I've seen HBO say, well, we're not closing our Now service for people who just want HBO. And I'm like, why would you only want HBO out of all this stuff you could have? Like, I mean, but I guess, again, maybe some people just don't care for the other content and they're only paying that, what, $15.99 a month. Parking my butt and watching Looney Tunes all day. That sounds amazing, man. I'll be hitting up some Looney Tunes too. But yeah, you know, I just don't know, Arian. I don't know. I don't know why they would. So again, if you're one of those people, let me know. I can tell you this, Arian, HBO Max is going to have far bigger numbers than Quibi because Quibi relied on that 90-day free trial to save them. And there are a lot of people that just canceled their subscription, you being one of them, before even watching a single show. My buddy, actually my friend Perp Minded is a YouTuber as well. He has a channel called just that, Perp Minded. And he covered a little bit of Quibi content, but he is already canceling as well. So it's honestly, and even as content creators, we got a little excited because I know my boss saw, my boss for my day job saw my YouTube views on that one. He was like, that might be a very good opportunity for you. And I told him, I was like, you know, it could be some good coverage, but at the same time, I don't think Quibi's going to survive. And I think, honestly, covering their downfall is going to be better numbers for me than what was, if you know what I mean. So I didn't want to put myself through having to watch Quibi content. I'm sure somebody blew up out there. And for you, I am forever grateful, but it was just not the angle I wanted to go at all. I covered it day one. And then after that, I found myself trying to scroll through stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I just don't know Quibi. I'm sorry. I truly believe that HBO Max will just demolish the competition once it actually gets going. You know, Amanda, I'm not going to say that that's unrealistic. And honestly, my prediction is once that Snyder Cut comes out, it's a wrap for a lot of those little streaming services are going to get squashed like bugs, because there's no way they're going to be able to keep up with HBO Max, especially after they have the Snyder Cut. I know some people, because of the price, are still not going to get it, and I get that. But I know there's going to be some sacrifices made for that Snyder Cut. There's going to be some, well, you know what? I'm going to just have to cut Hulu off and get HBO Max so I can get that Snyder Cut. I know it's coming. So once 2021 drops and we're out of this bullshit pandemic, but we also get the Snyder Cut, guess what? People are going to be all over that shit. So I don't think that's unrealistic, but I still got to wait and see. I got to wait and see. Gotta wait. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a fucking nerd. Another feature I like mentioned in the presentation is for kids. I believe for their profile, you add their age and content grows with them. Yes, and that is actually a very impressive feature because I know they're streamlining content for every single age. And I think that's actually brilliant because they present a giant library that's got not only the kids stuff, not only the family-friendly stuff, but also the rated R stuff. What happens when in 3 years your 15-year-old becomes 18 and then they can watch the rated R content, even though I watched it before that, that's for sure. DC is going to own on HBO Max. Just watch. MCU can't compete with their Disney Plus PG. Why you gotta take hits at the MCU like that? You know I'm a Marvel boy. But yes, I am extremely excited for HBO Max, guys. Keep letting me know in the comments. The stream is going amazingly. I'm hanging out, y'all. I'm hanging out. And even if you just have any basic questions about us, guys, check out our latest video. We have some gameplay from Gump. Hope you're still in the chat. But he is our latest YouTube contributor. I was going to say subscriber, but he is our latest YouTube contributor, guys, and he is absolutely hilarious. This guy has amazing energy. He's fun. He's awesome. I have such great time on podcasts with him, and his gameplay is absolutely fucking hilarious, guys. I could not stop laughing this morning when watching the video when he sent it to me. So, guys, check it out. It's here on the channel. Gameplay Tuesdays with Gumps, and he's going to be back. Bro, what up, Gump? I love your energy. That's why I need you main in my podcast. Not many knowledge people. Film and nerdom who have that energy. Dude, I appreciate that, my guy. Yes, let's talk after the cast about that. After this live, let's definitely talk about that. But yes, man, guys, I'm so excited for HBO Max. Honestly, I'm just happy as shit right now. I know the pandemic's going on, guys, but I have really dug myself out of a hole. Unfortunately, I did have a buddy of mine pass away from COVID-19, and that was a little hard to get through, but I am feeling really good, guys. My cousin also unfortunately struggled with COVID-19, but he is cured, guys. He is negative. We are good. I am so fucking happy. I'm back on workouts. Shit is going well. Are there any shows you like on Starz and Showtime? No. I'm just gonna be fucking honest with you. No, I don't. Like, I don't really keep up with the Starz stuff because, to be completely honest with you, the Starz content, I don't have any access to that, so I just don't. So sorry to hear. Oh, dude, RN, it's totally fine. Things are moving and shaking, my friend. Moving and shaking. You're so special. Oh, thank you, Amanda. RN, you just been cracking up this whole time, my friend. But yes, things are moving and shaking, y'all. I've been doing a lot of squats too, so I'm finally getting the booty that I wanted in my entire life. Things are going great. Oh my goodness, guys. I broke into 2 digits. We are at 11 views, guys. Welcome, everybody. Let's talk HBO Max. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. We're just hanging out, guys, talking about streaming. The industry is massive right now, especially during this pandemic. Very brilliant of HBO to drop it right now. You're funny, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, RN. Yeah, I'm permanently in lockdown. My best friend tested. Oh, no. Shit. I am so sorry to hear that, Gump. Please, please, please keep me posted on that. Yeah, please keep me posted, my friend. Please do. Let me know about the test, how things go. Let me know, man, and just keep me posted, okay? Is HBO Max available in 4K? Suresh, there hasn't been a conversation about that. I'm very much hoping that there is going to be. And day one, they should definitely have it. I need to work out as well. I've been quite lazy. I agree. Hey, guys, real quick, I'm going to take my hoodie off. It is smoldering in here. 1 second. Whew. Oh, my God. Okay. It is smoldering in here. But yes. Let's get back to the discussion. I'll let you know. Right on, Gumps. Yes, please keep me in the know. Please keep me posted about that, man. Let me know. Keep me updated, my friend. But yes, guys, keep on asking those questions. Like I said, we're just hanging out. We're talking. Man, there's so much coming to HBO Max. And I just moved into a new office here. I actually had a vacant room. So I just moved a lot of my creative stuff into here. So I don't really have anything up on the walls yet, except for right over here. I guess I could kind of show you guys a little bit. Let's see if it'll scoot over. But I ended up moving my camera setup right over here with the Hulk poster and the little Spider-Man. Oh, are you turning off? Okay, there we go. Yep, I moved my camera setup right into there. So there we go. Okay, turn it back around. Your skin looks great. What do you use? I actually just use cocoa butter and lotion. What's a show you'd like to come to HBO Max, like a DC character or spinoff? Okay, so somebody on Twitter actually posed the idea that a Jay Garrick Flash movie would be great. I would love to see a Jay Garrick Justice Society of America miniseries. I would love to see that. That takes place in the 50s and like just a classic. And it brings the first Green Lantern in and just brings all the original Justice Society of America members in. That would be fucking awesome. What's your most anticipated series on HBO Max? So guess what? This is even if the Snyder Cut is a series. It's not the Snyder Cut. My most anticipated thing on HBO Max, if you know me, you will know this. Man, my most anticipated show is the Green Lantern show. I love Green Lantern, absolutely love Green Lantern. So I am very excited to get a Green Lantern live action series, especially something to follow up that trash movie that we got with Ryan Reynolds. So I am very excited for a Green Lantern series. Let's see, definitely also excited for the Snyder Cut and what comes of that. Excited for the new Looney Tunes. Looks pretty cool. I think that looks fun. But I'm very much excited for the DC content. Like that's what I came for, to be honest. A JSA show with Soul Slap. Yes, a JSA show would be amazing. And hear me out. I know he's a character that some people hate. I would fucking love a Booster Gold show. Let's see. Who else would I would honestly love Zatanna and John Constantine to get a show. Man, I can go on all day. Hawk Woman and Hawk Girl and Hawk Man. Like, honestly, I could go on and on, Gumps. Like, I would love anybody to get a spinoff. What you think about DC merging with HBO Max? So, Suresh, they are still going to be keeping DCU open. That is the plan for now because I'm so sorry. I totally just lost my train of thought. But Doom Patrol is actually going to be streaming on both services, so they're keeping it up. My most anticipated show is Green Lantern by far. Man, we are like brothers Gumps because I am so excited for the Green Lantern series. I'm excited for Lovecraft Country. That looks like it'll be a hit with people. I agree, and it's going to be a day one watch, or a day one exclusive, excuse me. So I'll definitely be checking it out. I figure why not? Bro, I don't hate on Booster Gold. Yeah, I would love to see a Booster Gold time traveling series. Blue Beetle. But you have to do Jaime Reyes, because if you bring in any other fucking Blue Beetle, I'm sorry, I'm canceling. Like, I refuse. It has to be Blue Beetle. It has to be Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, and I will not accept anybody else. So that's my only contingency with the Blue Beetle show. Any other Blue Beetle can make a cameo, but it has to be, the main character's got to be Jaime Reyes. It's got to be Jaime. So if you're going to make a Blue Beetle, it better be a Latin-driven show, please. Sorry, I just had to really quick let that out because we definitely need more Latin superheroes on screen, and not even just on screen. We need some more in comics. So we need to step it up with the Latin and Asian heroes. Like, honestly, I don't really like the Asian Superman that much, but I do like Amadeus Cho as Hulk. So I would love to see him appear in a live action iteration. I'm hyped for Looney Tunes and will watch it day one. Red Guy, man, it's going to be good. I hope the new Looney Tunes is going to be good. I know that classic is going to be great. I think if HBO Max dropped the Beyonce concert, it would get them subscriptions through the roof. Absolutely, Arian. And that's, what's crazy is I just thought about, that's actually a really good point. What happens if people start streaming concerts and shit? But remember, Beyonce has Homecoming, so she's probably not going to betray Netflix. But I just, Arian, what's going to bring a ton of people and what's going to be that huge HBO Max get is going to be the Snyder Cut. As soon as that Snyder Cut hits, it's a wrap for a couple of these streaming services. They're going to be dead silent that day and probably for the next few months afterward. But wow, I'm still thinking of that DC characters question. I would love, and I know the CW has the Flash, and this would be like a stab in the back, but I would love a legit Flash series where we see Barry Grove for 2 to 3 seasons as a fucking adult, and he actually does pass it on to Wally, and the show follows Wally after that. I would fucking love that. Do you think we'll have one human GL main character or multiple ones? Yeah, I think all of the main characters are going to be human, to be honest. I think it's definitely going to be like a Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan driven show. So, but we'll get people like Kilowog and Sinestro, and like we're going to get the whole corpse, God willing. But I definitely think we're going to be looking at a show that's got Hal Jordan and or Jon Stewart in the forefront. Netflix added Joss's JL to stream on their platform. I started laughing, bro. It's not the same. Are you serious, man? I didn't even see that. Was that Netflix US? Oh my God. I wouldn't want to be streaming that if I were them. I hear rumors that the Snyder Cut will be split up in parts across multiple months. So nothing has been confirmed about that. They said that there's a possibility that could be either be a 1 4-hour run and done, or it can be split into a series. I don't mind either way. I'm gonna watch it. Screw the CW shows. They beat them down for the last time. Gump, we have had this discussion, man. You already know them CW shows are awful. And let me tell you guys, I stumbled upon a clip of Flash, and I saw the actor. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he plays Mohinder Suresh off of Heroes. So if you're a Heroes fan or you've seen the franchise, he's Dr. Suresh. And he plays the villain in Flash, one of the seasons. And I seen the CGI, and I just instantly clicked out. I'm like, this is a disgrace what they're doing with these characters. Absolute disgrace. They seriously don't take multiple pieces of these characters' personalities into consideration. They just scrap all that shit, make whatever they fucking want. And it pisses me off. And I'm sorry, guys, but we're back. I have no idea. I just saw it on Twitter. Man, that's fucking funny. I'm gonna have to look that up. I love Hal, but I definitely want a John Green Lantern. And that is what I want. That is what I want. Like a buddy cop. John's the young GL, Hal's the older, more experienced GL. They're training together. Like, dude, I will lose my absolute shit if they cast John David Washington as the damn Green Lantern. Now, I know that's reaching. I know some people are going to disagree with me, but holy fuck, I would love for him to play Jon Stewart. Grant Gustin is Flash. Yeah, and he stinks. So I'm glad they recast him, but I'm not a big fan of Ezra Miller, especially after he choked out a fan. That's fucking awful. Have you seen Stargirl? What are your thoughts? Aaron, I'm going to check out Stargirl this week. I looked at that damn trailer, and I thought it was absolute trash, but my buddy Ryan, who does write for the site now, said a lot of great things about it, so I'm definitely going to check it out due to his word. They rain dry with the CW show since they even put memes in Supergirl. Oof. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, the CW shit is just a mess. Like, to be honest, cut the fucking cord on that production, please. My baby boy John deserves GL. I would love John Washington as Jon Stewart. I mean, seriously, that would be amazing. John David Washington. And then I'm trying to think who could play Hal. I don't want it to be Tom Cruise. I feel like Tom Cruise is a little too old. I got to think on that one. I got to think. I've seen some people who are like saying, what's his name? John Hamm. And I was like, I don't know about that. What other fan? I know I see some other Hal Jordans. And I'm like, I don't know. You guys let me know. You're actually going to watch Stargirl? Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to put myself through the torture. I might as well. Might as well. It's like, it's there. Well, I'm going to have to borrow somebody's account. Yeah, aim for like an early 40s for Hal. And yes, exactly. Like an early 40s, more experienced. The dynamic, I think, when I'm thinking about this is kind of like Seven. Supergirl show is just wow. And to think WB wanted to greenlight a Supergirl movie before a Man of Steel movie. Right. Like, why would they want to do a Supergirl movie? I'm sorry. I don't know the actress's name. You guys can feel free to let me know her name. I don't fucking know her name. But I'm sorry. No, nope. Absolutely fucking not. No. Not saying it should be like a John. Yeah, that. Yes, and I agree with you. I'm not really feeling Krasinski because I would love for him to play Reed Richards, and I know that's the big fan cast, but I would love for him to be Reed Richards. Yeah, but not somebody kind of like him, and maybe like the look too. There's somebody I have on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't remember. Zac Efron, Hal Jordan was a theory for. Nah. How about nah? I'm good on that. I don't think I'd like for Zac Efron to be Hal Jordan, but I mean, look, he played a great John Krasinski at yeah. I mean, he yes, definitely a must be as Reed Richards. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought, guys. But Zac Efron played a great Ted Bundy, so maybe I don't want him to be Hal Jordan though. I already had Hal Jordan kind of, and I'm gonna say this about Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds, and it was not his fucking fault. I think he put his own stamp into that movie, and they should have been like, "Hey man, reel it back and kind of act like this," and they didn't. So fuck, he acted like a weird mix of Kyle Rayner and what's the burly Green Lantern's name? He acted like a mix of those two guys, and I was just like, what the fuck? You got to have a good actor to play Hal to help carry the show, but must be good with quips. He must be good with good timing and not be too goofy, but still have a little goof in him. You know, he's got that little bit of goof, but it's not too much like Kyle, but it's just like a little bit of comedy. Like, yeah. So I'm hoping, with Green Lantern, we get two great dynamic actors playing Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart in this buddy cop like environment where every fucking episode they're traveling the galaxy, and this time another Green Lanterns are needed, and this time it's John, Hal, and Kilowog. Next time it's John and Sinestro. I mean, I would love to get the full corps and to do it like Clone Wars, to where they're like splitting characters between episodes. There's mini arcs. I would love that shit. Are they going to do it? Probably not. But man, I would love that shit. Yeah, he is arrogant and with the goof. Yes, exactly. It's like a tinge of that goofiness. I want Jessica Cruz. Sure. Yeah, throw her in. I like Jessica Cruz. I liked her in the Rebirth run. So I would be down for that. Throw in any and all lanterns, to be honest with you. I just feel that the Green Lantern lore is so expansive on its own. Like, you've got all these different corps, all these different Green Lanterns alone. It's just such a huge lore, like a vast amount of lore. Like, just, they can do so much. They can do season after season. You could even do season 1 is Hal, season 2 is John, season 3 is Jessica, season 4 is somebody else. I mean, they could go forever and ever and ever. There's just so much lore. It's honestly, that's why I love Green Lantern so much. And that's why GL, Jon Stewart, and Hal Jordan are my number one, because not only do we get their stories, we just get so much lore with the corps and with all the like space police stuff. I can see it now. Hal and John spotting one of the other corps on a mission, see them in space, and you see the Red Lanterns, and they nearly died. Then Saint Walker, oh my God, dude, you're speaking my language. God, I would love to see that. I want to see the Red Lanterns, the Orange Lanterns, the Indigo Tribe. Like, I want to see everybody, man. But there's so much lore that you could do so much. Like, you could split it into different books, like Avatar. You can make it into do whatever. Just make as much Green Lantern as we all want, because we all want it. We want a good Green Lantern. And who was that played him in? Mark Strong, right? Mark Strong was who played Sinestro in the original movie. Please, people, do not fucking do that to Sinestro's forehead. Like, look, in the comics, it looks fine because we have amazing artists, but man, that head that Mark Strong was wearing was absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm glad they brought him back for another villain, though, because he plays an amazing villain. Yep, all caught up. But guys, let's keep talking. HBO Max, guys, and let me know any questions, any comments you got. If you think my fucking breath stinks, let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know down in the comments. Whew, it's been a great stream. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely didn't think the turnout would be this great. So thank you all for coming so far. Amanda, Gump, guys, thank you so much. RN, you've been asking a lot of great questions tonight. Red Guy, thanks for subscribing, Red Guy. Welcome to the Geekly Goods tribe, my friend. Suresh, guys, keep the questions coming. Like a finale being Hal is consumed with the Red Lantern and John has to fight him. So Green Lantern Earth 1 Volume 2 is on the way out, my friend. And guess who is the Yellow Lantern? John Stewart. So I am very excited to see what happens with that. It's a finale. Yeah, with the red ring. I would love that. And then John takes over, and then he has to, maybe then it's him and Jessica. You know, I would love that, man. Like, that's what I'm saying about all this lore. You just have so many characters. You don't even have to fucking mention Superman, and there's enough to cover. Do you think that HBO Now will shut down for Max? I feel like they will, since they're retiring the HBO Now app, as the HBO Max is just a free update for the HBO Now app. So I saw that, Red Guy, but I saw somewhere else that they're keeping Now alive, and I don't know why. They might have just came out this morning and said, but I seen that they're still keeping Now for people who just want HBO, which I don't know why you would, but whatever. I need to read more GL stuff, man. Oh my God. You and me both, bro. I need to go back because I read a lot of Green Lantern as a kid. For those who don't know, I was almost involved in the Dark Knight Aurora Theater shooting here. So around that time, I kind of wasn't into DC because unfortunately it kind of gave me jitters with that having almost happened. And I didn't watch Dark Knight, and that was 2012. I didn't watch Dark Knight till 2014. So yeah, that would be 8 years ago. So yeah, when I was like early 20s, late teens, like I was not really reading DC at all. To be honest, I wasn't reading DC that much. I wasn't watching the movies. So I'm very happy to be back in DC, and I got back in DC a little bit before Rebirth came out. But I always loved Emerald Twilight and New Dawn. That was a good one. There are a couple more of them that are fucking amazing, but yeah, like I have been out of DC for a little while, but I gotta say, like, but the last 5 years I've been going strong, and I've been absolutely loving DC's content. It took me a while to get into the DCEU because I'll be completely honest with you, I seen Man of Steel and was like, the first time. And then I saw BVS, another one that, and then they gave me Suicide Squad, and they gave me Justice League. It just kept falling off, man. You came back to the dark side of the DCEU. Amanda, what pulled me back was Rebirth. Actually, Rebirth brought me back in the DCAU, which I did not really quit the DCAU because I was still watching Young Justice and hoping for a new season. So I guess I was still involved with the animated stuff, but any of the comics and any of the movies, I was out of it. But not the DCEU didn't reel me back. Well, I'd be bullshitting if I said I didn't at least like going to see the movies. So I at least liked that they were releasing like a cinematic universe, and yeah, they really reeled me back in, to be honest. Like, I'm full-blown DC. Let's hope HBO Max video player is not as buggy as HBO Now's. Red Guy. There have been multiple times where I've been ready to throw my PlayStation controller at the TV because of how bad HBO Now is loading. Damn, now my lips are chapped. But just because of how bad HBO Max is loading, HBO Now is loading, I've been ready to cave my TV in with my controller. It's so bad. So bad. And if HBO Max is anything like that, you might be having a cancellation over here, guys, until the Snyder Cut comes out, because I will not deal with that. I won't. Sorry, guys. Whew. Allergies flaring up a little bit. But, guys, let's keep this going. This is so much fun, guys. I'm having a very good time. God, I got a little emotional to talk about the Dark Knight stuff, but yeah, let's talk about it. HBO Max. There's so much stuff coming out. Like, oh, man, I got to say that the DC stuff that we have promised is going to look amazing. I'm very, very excited about Justice League Dark, actually, because I'm not going to blame J.J. Abrams for Rise of Skywalker, but I did like Force Awakens. I do love his other movies. I loved that Star Trek, the Star Trek movies he did. I didn't really like the third one as much, but he wasn't in the director's chair. I gotta say, I'm excited for Justice League Dark, and I think he will do a group up movie amazingly well, or show a group up show very, 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 very well. Oh man, but yeah, DCEU. Ooh, okay. Here I am again, changing my mind, y'all. Wonder Woman, that had me pretty hyped, especially when it first came out. I loved Wonder Woman, and I retweeted my top 3 the other day, and it was because Man of Steel made it into there. So it was Man of Steel, Birds of Prey, and Shazam. And then I fucking went back later, and I was like, wait. Wonder Woman, my guy. So I'm so sorry, Man of Steel. You're number 4, my friend. I'm sorry. How do they think they are going to make their money back when they have so many shows with cinematic qualities like GL? That ain't cheap. Well, the subscription, HBO is a massive company. Warner Brothers is a massive company. They have movies still coming out. They've got shows. They've got music. I mean, Warner Brothers is so massive that money is not going to be a problem. So I think anything monetary, look, it's Disney, then it's Warner Brothers. And correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I did not study film, so I don't know what studio's on top. I know for sure Disney is. And Fox obviously got stripped. So I'm assuming it's probably Disney, and then right underneath is Warner Bros. I couldn't think, is Universal bigger than Warner Bros? I wouldn't say so, but maybe. I mean, they got UMG, so. But I know on the, yeah, you know, to be honest, man, like, no, I just can't. I'm like trying to think about it. I'm like, yeah, they got a lot coming up. But again, Warner Brothers is so fucking massive. Money is not going to be a problem. When I first saw Wonder Woman, I went nuts. I never thought I'd see something done so well for her. I wasn't expecting much going in. I ended up going to see it about 5 times in theaters. I've seen it about, let's see, I've seen it 3 times in theaters. And yeah, I fucking loved when she crossed no man's land. I was just like, fuck, this is revolutionary. The big 3 are Disney, WB, and Universal. Exactly. And yeah, any of those 3, I don't foresee losing any money. Peacock's going to open up, and they're going to have that Harry Potter library ready to go. Universal even most recently absorbed DreamWorks. Yeah, they did. You know, and I had forgotten all about that. So I'm glad you brought that up, Red Guy. And I know, I mean, we're talking Sony here, but it's just like, it's those 3, and then you got 4 Sony. So I just kind of, yeah. So I'm still like on that question. I just kind of am like, nah, I don't foresee them needing to make that much money back, and the money they make back from the subscriptions is gonna pay for a lot. But I wonder who can get into the subscription service game next, because NBC Universal's got Peacock coming out. I mean, Sony, I guess. What are we waiting for? Fucking, they have that free Crackle shit. I don't know why they would even mess with that. They should have been ready to go. But I mean, what are we gonna watch? Spider-Man 1, 2, and Into the Spider-Verse? Because let's be real here, that Amazing Spider-Man series just shouldn't even fucking be watched. And look, I know some people disagree. I know actually quite a few people who like the Amazing Spider-Man. Me personally, I do not like Andrew Garfield's iteration of that Spider-Man whatsoever. I don't want to talk about it. That's a conversation for another day. But I'm a massive Spidey fan, and I did not like that shit. But guys, sorry is kind of. Oh, Sony is kind of sort of. Yeah, exactly. A possible Black Cat show on Disney Plus. I'd be down. I mean, I wanted to see her in the cinematic universe. Man, and actually, Sony got to get their shit together with this cinematic universe, y'all, because Venom is bad. Venom 2 is not any better than 1. I'm quitting, bro. That's a wrap because Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man number 2, Venom number 1, and I gotta get. Here's what I'll say about Venom 1. I did like Tom Hardy. I did like Venom. I liked his Eddie quite a bit. I like the banter back and forth. But when they're separate, was I that entertained? A little because it's Tom Hardy, but I think I was playing favorites a bit. Guys, that movie was just a fucking mess, if I'm being honest. That movie was a mess. And I'm so glad somebody told Jenny Slate how to fucking pronounce symbiote, because I think a lot of Marvel fans were pissed off when that first cut of that trailer came and she said symbiote. Sorry, guys. I am a massive Spider-Man fan, and when I heard that, I was like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Did you not watch the 90s cartoon? So, yo, Carnage is an absolute joke. The most gruesome in Spidey's rogues gallery, and you get Woody in a wig being cringy. You know, I like Woody Harrelson. I do. Is he right for Cletus Cassidy? I don't think so, man. Like, no way. I mean, look, I would have took Eddie Redmayne over him because Eddie's got the look at least. I don't know if Eddie's got the Eddie's got the chops, I think. I don't know. Do you think HBO Max will get whole Crunchyroll library? No, I don't think it'll ever will. I think shit like Tower of God, that's gonna stay on Crunchyroll only. I know they have a list. Actually, we have it on our website. I will put that in there in the chat for you, my friend. Mr. Blazing Nesto 09, I will put that in the chat for you. It is actually a list on our website of all the things coming to HBO that are anime. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of go down the list. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the entire series, ReZero, Rurouni Kenshin, Berserk, Kill la Kill, Erased. You got enough anime to kind of hold you over. It's a nice sampler size anime, but yeah, it's not gonna. I just can't foresee them putting the whole thing. They want to have a couple exclusives only to themselves. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Here we go. Oh, should have showed up on YouTube. I really hope it does. But Woody's Carnage is so wrong for this. Yeah, again, like I'm trying to think. I really don't want it to be fucking dude who plays Ron Weasley. I can't remember his name for Rupert Grint. No, not him. But I would love for. I just don't know. Like, help me fan cast that because I don't. Like I said, the only for whatever reason, Eddie Redmayne keeps coming to my mind, and I'm thinking like maybe Eddie, if he can be like ferocious enough, then you can bring on like an Eddie Redmayne. Crunchyroll said they will, and Eddie kind of looks a little too pretty. Crunchyroll said they will never bring the whole library. Yeah, Red Guy, I believe that because unfortunately, Crunchyroll is just not going to bring. They're not going to bring that shit, like the whole thing. They have to have some exclusive stuff to them only. So that's why they're just going to advertise their originals, their stuff, only available on Crunchyroll. They're splitting it up like everyone else. You need someone who could play the creepy and ferocious at the same time. Yeah, no, you need a great actor. And I know Woody Harrelson could play that type of character. He's not Cletus Cassidy. Like, I'm sorry. But hey, Gump, what I'm hoping is we have our minds blown. We're completely wrong. I'm hoping that Venom 2 comes out and it is spectacular. We're wrong. They do Venom and Carnage completely amazingly. Like, hopefully they please prove us wrong. That's all I can ask. Like, because I'm on the same board as you, man. I'm not feeling the Woody Harrelson as Carnage that much. I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not. And I got to say that battle they had, the CGI field, like symbiote battle that they were having in Venom 1 was awful. not only was it low lit, which sometimes I get that for style, but it was very low lit, and it was not, the CGI freaking sucked. Like, I'm sorry, man. I can't get into that rant right now. 4 hours and 50 minutes until HBO Max launch. This feels like New Year's Eve. I know. Like, I'm really excited for it. Everyone is stoked Andy is directing, but he only directed Mowgli. Yeah, I know. I know he is the mocap master, and I know Andy Serkis can bring some great notes about the mocap. I think if they had him on as at least a producer, or I guess you would bring him on as a producer or a writer for Venom 1 or somebody in that goddamn room, he would not have let what happened with the Carnage whatever Riz Ahmed's character, he wouldn't have had that happen. That was a mess. So I think the CG and the battles are going to look a lot better in this one. But I mean, direction-wise, I'm like, I don't know. I watched Mowgli. Was it amazing? Was it mind-blowing, jaw-dropping? No, but it was okay. I gotta admit, I like Favreau's Jungle Book a little bit better. But I know Mowgli's based off the actual story, so. There is a HBO Max Countdown on AT&T's website. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, they're excited. We're excited. By the way, AT&T really needs to stop messing with us with the Snyder Cut stuff. Because let's be real here. Like, we want the Snyder Cut. Stop messing with us and acting like Ben is going to come back. Like, they've been tweeting out, like, Ben's Batman with the bat signal. And I'm just like, how could you do that? How could you do that? I mean, seriously, don't tease us like that, because Ben's Batman is not my favorite Batman, but do I want to see him again? Absolutely, after that BVS warehouse scene and all the people saying it's a stunt double. I get it, but shit, I still want to see that. I know everyone's probably annoyed with me bringing up Green Lantern, but I need to know when it's supposed to come out. I want to say 2021 or 22. I don't think there's a date. I don't think there's been a date announced. But I would love if they would have had that ready to go day one. See, but I know they couldn't really help it because the pandemic happened. They were going to have like that Friends reunion. Screw that. Give us the damn Green Lantern, man. Give us Green Lantern. That would have been a great day one exclusive. I need it now. Yes. We all need it now, man. Like, come on. That would have been a great day one exclusive. Honestly, it should have had a Snyder Cut ready, but hey, I'm no expert, but that would have been record-breaking on day one with the Snyder Cut. But oh, well, guys, I think I'm going to join this countdown, probably do a video. I don't think I'll go live because I just think that's too much. What is it, 8, 9? Like at 1 in the morning my time, that's going to be way, way too much. But, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up, try to get a little something to eat in, probably just do a little binge watching. At least you have the DCAU Green Lantern show to pull you over. Yes. And which one are you talking about, Red Guy? The 3D one or the 2D? Because they're both amazing. But guys, thank you so much for coming out. Red Guy, thanks for subscribing. I got a couple more subscribers. RN, thanks for coming out. Gump, thank you so much for coming out. Amanda, thank you for coming out. Guys, thank you so much. I'm hoping I didn't miss anybody. I'm scrolling back up, guys. We got Will W. AJ Fear Not came out. Thanks so much, my friend. Let's see. We had a lot of people in this one. I know we had somebody earlier. Great talking with you. This was fun. Thanks for your insights. Hey, RN, thank you, guys. We have a stream every Monday, and not Monday, every Sunday called Sunday Night Geeks, and I stream with Chris Hicks, an amazing filmmaker, and my buddy who is working on a project called What Goes Around, guys, which you will see a lot of updates coming up with that. And I stream with Amanda, who actually came here, Amanda G. Guys, check out her site, Candid Cinema. It's candidxcinema.com. It's a phenomenal website. This girl is a very talented writer. I'm glad to be working with her. And definitely check out Gump's videos on YouTube. My guy Gumps is phenomenal. He's funny. He's got a great personality. He makes great videos, and he has great insights on filmmaking. And this dude's 22 years old. I mean, hey, Age is but a number, my friend, but damn, I thought you were like my age. So it is so great to be collabing with you all, and thank you so much for coming out, guys. We will see you next time on Geekly Goods, and we'll see you live Sunday, and you'll probably see me a little bit later tonight. See you guys. Oh, I forgot to end broadcast.